Hello everyone, welcome to this TSANet how-to video. We focus this particular video on partner programs. So if you're looking at this, it's likely that one of our existing members has told you to go ahead and join into their partner program. And a lot of our members will use TSANet as the mechanism to establish a support relationship and then actually tactically how you will contact the company and they will contact you. And they do that through TSANet. And I'll show you a list of our premium and basic members here. So there's obviously a lot of companies and many of them use this particular service that we offer to the industry. So we're going to break this video up into a couple of parts. One is I want to talk just briefly at a very high level about what the partner programs are all about, and then we'll get into the implementation of it. None of this is really complicated stuff, but for those that are brand new to TSANet, you might find this useful. You're looking here at a landing page that was set up for a particular partner. Um, Again, the mechanism behind this is that these companies will host a relationship, and by doing that, they have the ability to go out to their partners and ask them to join into this specific TSANet relationship that's been customized for that particular host. So these programs are set up from the partner's perspective to be a one-to-one relationship. You'll come into this relationship, you'll join. I'll show you in the implementation piece of this how that's done. And this will establish a relationship so that if there is a reason for you to engage that partner or that partner needs to engage you, that they'll have the ability to do that. So to join into a partner program, you're going to follow these steps here, and they're outlined pretty much on the left-hand side of the screen here. You're going to put in some company information. You'll get into the legal agreements that you'll be agreeing to that specifically talks about the relationship between yourself and the host. And then you'll actually put in that what we refer to as a process document. That's going to be how the host is going to engage you. And then there's a payment area, and then you go ahead and complete the process. And again, when this is all finished and done with, then they will have a mechanism to be able to find out how to engage you, and you will have a mechanism on how to engage that support department for the host company. So a couple of key things before we get started. One is understand that this is typically a support department to support department engagement. So if you're not involved in the specific support area of your company, suggest you do pull somebody in from that area because this is really going to be where the benefit of the partnership is going to occur. The other big piece of it here is if you're already a member of TSANet, then it's likely, depending on the level of membership you have, that there's not going to be a cost involved in it. And these landing pages are specifically set up for new members that are not existing members of TSANet. So if you click on the member list here, it'll take you over to that member list that we showed earlier. If you are an existing member, you need to get a hold of us here at the office so we can set it up, because coming in through this landing page will actually duplicate the existing infrastructure that you've already got set up within TSANet. So when it comes to actually joining, the process is pretty simple here. You're going to put in your information about your company, as well as over here put in your information. Now what this is going to do is give you credentials to get into the system, and it'll do things, allow you to set up users if you want to do that. It will also set you up as the person that will go in and update and verify the process document that you're going to put in there for the host to be able to engage you. You can see here it's pretty simple. I've already pre-filled out this information. You're going to put in your information and your password and continue on to the next step. So the next piece of it here is going to be to accept those legal agreements. Now there's a code of conduct, a license agreement. This addendum is the specific relationship between yourself and the host company. The code of conduct and license agreement will have standard information regarding confidentiality, intellectual property, things like that. You can obviously print these out and look at them before you continue, but you must click the box to continue. Then over here, what you're going to get into is that process document that the company is going to use to engage you. The process document is going to be the key on how that host company is going to engage your support department. And it's really split up into three different areas. And it's very important that you get this information correct because although it's not used on a very frequent basis, if the host company does need to engage you, they're going to come here to see how to do that. So this first piece of this is a series of checkboxes that's going to show up as a process document that says, this is the information that I want you to capture about our customer before you contact me. So these are the things that will show up in what we refer to as step one in the process document. Step two is simply the contact information. Typically what's going to go down here is going to be a phone number. It could be an alias email. It could be an account number. Again, the only company that's going to see this is the host company when they need to engage you. So whatever information you want to put in here, no other member is going to see, and you need to be able to make sure that they get into your support department. And then finally down here at the very end is going to be an escalation area. That should be if for some reason a call needs to be escalated or for some reason it didn't work up here in step two of the contact instructions, then how would you escalate a call into your support center? And that's going to be the information that needs to go into the final area down here. All three of these areas must be filled out before you can continue. And then finally here is the payment screen. This is going to vary by company depending on how they're set up within the TSANet structure and what the arrangement is on the relationship. You can either pay by credit card or there is a pay by mail feature that's down here, and you can certainly use that. We will then invoice you. You should be aware that no companies will be activated until we receive payment. I'm going to go ahead and click on the pay by mail feature. And then finally, what will happen here is we'll complete the process. Now, if you were to pay by credit card, what would happen is we would go ahead and approve that. The host company will automatically be notified that you have joined into the relationship. You'll also receive your credentials, and along with your credentials, you'll receive an encrypted URL. And that encrypted URL will take you directly to the host company's process document, so you'll be able to engage them and the process is complete. Should you have any questions on it, please give us a call here at TSANet. Our phone number is 913-345-9311.